On this Dr. King holiday, I just wanted to issue a quick challenge to all y'all real ones out there. And the challenge is this: research about the real Dr. King, the revolutionary Dr. King, not this whitewashed Dr. King, not just the Dr. King who wanted us to be judged by the content of our character. That's dope. Dope ass phrase. Not just the Dr. King that I have a dream. Not just that Dr. King. You know what I'm saying? That wanted everybody to be able to hold hands and shit. No. Dr. King was a revolutionary. Dr. King wanted true justice. Dr. King wanted true equal opportunity. Dr. King wanted us to have equity in this motherfucker. Dr. King wanted us to have jobs in this motherfucker. For real, for real. He wanted to see an end to imperialism. He wanted to see an end to the Vietnam War at the time, but shit, war in general. Shit, this shit dumb as fuck. It's based on greed and motherfuckers. This motherfucker want to take over that. So now all these folks got to kill each other because this dude want to take over some shit. And this dude don't what the fuck? We got to die behind your greed. And then you tell all these folks to go kill each other based off patriotism and love for their fucking country. That shit dumb, man. That shit ain't even just that ain't even self-defense. Motherfuckers really be out here on some greedy ass, I want your land, I'm gonna take your land shit and go make people give up their lives for that shit. Dr. King was like, come on. No, no. Dr. King didn't march on Washington just so black people can drink out of whatever water fountain they want to drink out of or go to whatever restaurant they want to go to and all that kind of shit. No. The name of the fucking march was March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Jobs and freedom. Dr. King has speeches out here. They on YouTube as well, just like I Have a Dream, where he talks about, he breaks down eloquently, forcefully, and historically accurately how the government basically gave away land to white immigrants. Here you go, here you go, here you go. How the government systematically helped white people who came to this country get ahead, while at the same time telling the black man and woman to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. Dr. King said, we coming to get our check. That's what that brother said. Dr. King would not be anti reparations for slavery and Jim Crow. Y'all better go look him up. When Dr. King was murdered, he was there in Memphis to support sanitary workers who were striking, supported labor. All these motherfuckers telling y'all don't join a labor union, be anti-labor union, all that kind of shit. Dr. King supported labor. He supported workers. Don't get shit twisted. Dr. King understood that we needed some money in this bitch. He understood that. He understood it doesn't matter if you got the right to sit anywhere on the bus if you can't afford to pay the bus fare. He said that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. It doesn't matter if you got the right to buy a home in whatever neighborhood you want to buy it in. If you don't have the money to pay your mortgage, he understood that. The racial wealth gap that still exists, that hasn't changed even since the civil rights movement, Dr. King understood we got to do something about that. He understood that. Go research the real Dr. King. Brother was a revolutionary. Now, he didn't strike fear in people's heart in the same way as Brother Malcolm did, because the tactics were different. But Dr. King was hated in his time. He was one of the most hated men in America. He was viewed as a troublemaker. Even some black people thought he was a troublemaker. They were like, "You pissing these white folks off. They finna fuck with us." He still was doing it. He ain't had to do that. Dr. King come from like the black middle class. Daddy was a pastor. Dr. King got a doctorate degree, well educated. He could have chosen to do what so many in our community do today. They go to the NFL, go to the NBA, they're acting, they're rapping, they singing, shit. Maybe they got a chance to be a doctor, lawyer, or you are RN, you're a doctor, you doing shit, you know what I'm saying? You in real estate. And so I got mine, get yours, bullshit. He could have done that and just stayed in his place. And as long as he stayed in his place in the black community, he could have been Gucci. Don't fuck with the white folks. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with their money. Don't fuck with their, you know what I'm saying? He could have been cool, but he said, fuck that shit. Dr. King was a revolutionary. Look up the real Dr. King. Okay? When I used to teach, I didn't show the I Have a Dream speech in my class. You know, my kids already heard all that. Always growing up. I showed them the mountaintop speech where Dr. King broke down about how somewhere I read about the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read about the freedom of the press. Somewhere I read that you got to protest. You got the freedom to protest for rights. How he compared his knowledge of international politics. He would understand the lack of freedom here in America if he was talking about China or if he was talking about the Soviet Union, shit like that. But this America. And as he said, he just want America to be true to what you said on paper. Brilliant, eloquent, and gangster. Knew his life was in danger. Didn't give a fuck. By 1968, he had already been stabbed before. He got stabbed by, as he describes, a demented black woman. One of his own people stabbed him. He could have died. They said if he had sneezed, he would have died. And he said it touched his heart when a little white girl wrote him a letter saying that she thanked God that he didn't sneeze. And while I'm on that, please, if y'all see that damn dumbass motherfucking post that people do annually where they try to say they show the picture of Dr. King in the hospital and they say, see, he survived the gunshot wound and that the government came in and killed him with a pillow. That's bullshit. Dr. King got shot up in this area with a high power rifle. He ain't survived no motherfucking gunshot wound. Okay. That picture of him in the hospital is from when he was stabbed. Okay. Don't be mixing up shit. The government did play a role in his murder. Like I said before, he was fucking with the money. He was advocating for the poor of any color. He was advocating for true equity for black people, and he was against the Vietnam War. So our government conspired to kill this king. But don't get that shit mixed up with him getting stabbed. Because folks be putting that shit out there just for likes and clicks and bullshit. I hate that shit. Don't mix that up. Okay. Another reason I don't want y'all to mix that up is because that takes away from his legacy. Again, the man's life was in danger all the time. You know how many times this man damn near got killed before 1968? In my hometown in Canton, Mississippi, they tried to kill him here. And that man kept going. Revolutionary. Gangster. See, he's one of these folks that inspired my philosophy, intelligent gangster. Of course, he's brilliant. But on some gangster shit, he was organized with the SCLC, Southern Christian Leadership Conference. On some gangster shit. I ain't gonna say he was fearless. Because as he said, he wanted to live a long time. I mean, it's not like he didn't fear being murdered and being taken away from his wife and kids. But it's that he overcame that fear to pursue his goals. That's gangster. So research the real Dr. King, the revolutionary Dr. King, the Dr. King who wanted true justice, true equal opportunity, who wanted equity, who wanted our people to get this money. Who was anti-war, who was one of the realest. Salute to Dr. King, and long live forever. And while I'm at it, because he's still here with us through his daughter, follow Bernice King. I follow on Twitter now. She might be on some other social media sites as well. But I know on Twitter, follow his daughter. I love her. She does not hesitate to read these motherfuckers who be out here trying to cap like they fuck with her daddy. She don't play by her daddy. She gonna read a motherfucker. She gonna do it eloquently. She ain't gonna do it like I do it. If Dr. King was my daddy, I'd be going off on motherfuckers left and right. She gonna read them with the facts, them receipts from her pop. She got the quotes. She gonna hit you. Ain't just finna cap acting like you fucking my daddy when this what he stood for on the real. She let you know, and I love it. When I see that shit, I'm gonna retweet. Let it be known, goddammit. Follow Bernice King and research the real Dr. King. 1. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit statementtees.llc.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.